I got you. Yeah, so like this weekend, for instance, we have there's a company called Line Leaf that we do like every bar downtown kind of does it. It's like a way to purchase cover any at any point during the week, and it's just like on an app. You can purchase cover on there. You can also purchase like skipping the lines and stuff for
Mhm.
like for that, but you have to purchase that separately. It's called Line Leap, and they put on I think it's like four bar crawls every like every year essentially. So they do a back to school bar crawl, they do a Santa bar crawl, they do the Leprechaun bar crawl, which is like a pre St. Patty's Day one, and they do a senior bar crawl or end of year bar crawl. But the Leprechaun crawl, which is this Saturday, is we broke the record for the largest bar crawl in the nation with it actually last year with over 10,000 people in Iowa City for one bar crawl in Iowa City, dude. That's insane. But like this year, I've been talking to my line lead reps, and they've already sold over 11,000 shirts. So that's 11,000 people who are signed up for the bar crawl.
Damn.
Dude, like think of 11,000 people running around downtown Iowa City for 9 hours on Saturday. It's it's
What
it's
time is
pretty
that?
crazy. And so it's from 12 to 9. So it's from noon to 9 p.m. So and then if they survive after that, that's kind of on to them.
Oh yeah, so that's a day thing too. Oh, that's
Yeah, yeah. Which I'm not used to. Like, we typically open like unless it's like a home game kind of thing. Like we'll open early for like game days and stuff. But like typically other than that, we don't open until 6 o'clock at the earliest usually. Just because that's just kind of what we are. But we don't serve food. We only serve alcohol. We're strictly like an entertainment business for the most part, an
Mhm.
entertainment like venue. So which is nice. I get to sleep in, but it's also vice versa. I have to stay up super late. So it's
Oh
it's
yes.
kind of a given thing.
So are you mostly like? Oh, what are your hours like? I'm guessing more like bar hours.
Like my personal hours.
Yeah, yeah.
What I have to do. So like I mean, so since I'm the GM, so I take care of obviously in the day, everything's on me, so I take care of everything. So like my typical days off, I give Sunday like a half day. Mondays are my usual like full. I don't do anything on Mondays. And like today, for instance, I do paperwork, scheduling, or like we do. I have my assistant do scheduling. We do orders. We do anything else we need to catch up for the week. And then Wednesday we're open for karaoke from 8 until bar close. Thursdays are 8 until bar close as well. And then Fridays are 6 p.m. until bar close. Saturdays 6 p.m. to bar close. And then we're
Uh,
closed Sunday. So
and as the GM, where are you mostly at? Are you kind of just all over them during
I am running around with a chicken, like running around with a chicken with my head cut off is putting it
like?
lightly. That's what I say. Like I need to stretch before I go to before I work, dude, because I put in so many steps. Like, because there's especially 3 levels in the whole building. Like we have the largest capacity area of any business downtown.
Oh, word. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Well, like I mean, I guess you count reunions like made for like eating and stuff downtown, but they don't really pack it out like we do. So,
You're talking
we just
about
have
yeah, yeah,
open space.
yeah, yeah. That's what's up. Cause you got like the front room and then a back room, right?
Yeah, the back. Yeah, and then we have the upstairs venue as well. So we call the front room the live room because that's where we always have live bands, live music and stuff. And then the back room we call it the dance dive, which is basically a nightclub.
Hmm.
Like it's kind of it wasn't supposed to be a nightclub, but it is now. And then upstairs is kind of like we call it the disco dive. So it's just it's something just we want it to be different. Like every room needs to be different, because it's like about having a choice for what kind of experience you want to have or choose your entertainment kind of thing. If that makes sense, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I've noticed that 'cause we've been there a few times. When me and Katrina are downtown, then we mostly
Yeah.
we'll do a lap. We'll mostly hang up upstairs than at the disco.
Yeah, it's definitely more cordial and chill up there per se.
Yeah, we're old now, so I gotta
Yeah.
call it what it is.
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude, absolutely. I don't blame you for that, man. Like but that's kind of like what it is, though. We want people to be,
Uh-huh.
say it's 2 packed here or it's 2 packed there, or it's not the crowd you want to be with. Like you kind of have a choice of, 3 different spots of where you want to hang out at, and there's always something cool going on. We don't book any bad entertainment. At least I
Hmm.
try not to.
Yeah, and it's so nice because it's like it's such a different vibes all at the same time.
Right, exactly, and that's the whole thing. Is like I tell every artist because sometimes we'll have multiple DJs, like a DJ in this room, a DJ upstairs,
Hmm.
and I tell them like, hey, like I booked people who I booked because I want them to be different. Because if
Oh,
they're not different, like, you know, you don't want to go upstairs and hear, you know, like Only by Nicki Minaj and Drake, then go immediately to the back room and then hear it right again and more, like, you know, 5 minutes
yeah.
later, you know, you want it to be different kind of thing, because so people want to stay and have fun.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and it's just fun because it's easy to get into like a different vibe. Because I think we were upstairs and it was like they were playing like Foster the People and more like indie like
More like chill
pop
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, yeah. And it was
Right,
awesome.
correct. Yeah, yeah. That's very
And
clear.
and then we went downstairs. Then with a live band,
Right.
and
Yep.
it was more like country-ish. And I was already just in like the vibe of having a good time. So I was like, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. It's just real easy just to get just in
Like
that mood.
because like, dude, I'll tell you right now, like when I first started working there, I mean, first of all, I was never a huge fan of country music. That was never my thing, ever. But like, you know, like having the live aspect of it, like it's a lot more fun live, and like just seeing the reactions of people, like, you know, so the majority like all cover acts, so like people, songs people know, you know, so people know that's what they can interact with, and you know, and it makes it fun, dude, you know, like as much which kind of hurts for sometimes when we book original artists, but like the cover stuff like that, it's like having, you know, like I said, it's like having a
Okay.
DJ, but it's a band, you know, it's everything people know and want to have fun with, you know, which is awesome.
And how long have you been the GM there for?
Oh, let me think. That's a good question. I've been the GM since I'm going on year 2 now, but I was the production manager for 2.5 years prior to that. So I started off as like I started off as being a DJ. Like my buddy brought me into DJ there, and I was like very against it because I was like, man, I don't play club music. Like I played EDM and stuff like that. You know, I didn't do the club thing. And he's like, well, dude, we pay you and it's a lot of fun. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then it went from being a DJ to learning how to do the sound and the background aspect of like the sound of the production, setting up bands, running the lights and all that like that. And then I just took over that whole role essentially and kind of just moved up since then. It's been kind of scary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's been just fun to watch because just over the year it's like, oh, cool. He's DJing. He's DJing here. He's working here. Cool. Oh, he's a GM here. Oh, he won Mister like downtown of our city
Oh,
or
I
some
won the
shit.
IC Star. Yeah, yeah, I got the IC Star. Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. And that's a really cool thing because that's like people. That's by, you know, the public voting for that, you know, and that's really kind of cool. Like, you know, my friend, like, you know, peers and people that I know and stuff like that. It was just really it was really cool. It made me cry. That was pretty impressive. So I was happy with that. It was kind of that's a good feeling. Must be I'm doing
Yeah.
something right, I
Oh yeah,
guess.
yeah. And like, what does so I know? No, it's like you're. What does the word? What does the award mean exactly? Because I feel like it's even more impressive than like you're saying it is.
Yeah, so like the icy stars, so that's something that Joe Riley, the nighttime mayor, came up with. Let's shout out Joe Riley, he's awesome, nighttime mayor, give him a follow.
Follow him.
He's the guy who also helps promote all of downtown late night, but he set this up as a program to promote like the late night life because a lot of people don't realize that obviously operates late. And so, and it could be any business stuff, but it's just like something that they, you know, wanted to help, you know, do promotion for businesses as well as like individual employees, like give the actual employees who are making all these things happen, you know, the flower or, you know, the roses that they deserve kind of thing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and voted on by people who are there surrounded by that, you know, like them and support them. So it's a really cool thing to just be, you know, awarded for it, but B, it's also like, you know, you get things for being an IC star. You know, you get like a plaque, you get like a little downtown gift card, but it's a really cool feeling, you know, just being nominated for it and stuff by people that you might not even know, and it focuses on just all the local downtown businesses. So it's pretty cool.
No,
It's a cool
yeah,
feeling, man. It was very, it made me, like I said, it choked me up pretty hard. So it was nice feeling.
dude, yeah, and well learned because like you just been at it just forever. Like I feel like
Dude,
when
yeah.
I was living in IC in like 2012, I would come see you DJ at like Blue Moose sometimes and shit.
Yep, same building.
Yep. They,
Made it real far, you know. Made it real far, dude.
so you just redid the whole foundation.
Yeah, no, like our owner put in like a shit ton of money, man. But yeah, it's been a very long time coming. It's cool to see like you know, like I really enjoy my job. It's hard a lot of times, but it's cool to see like going from that aspect of just being like, oh, DJing, partying all the time kind of thing to not have any real like, all right, early is this where you're trying to take this thing off, or like, parents were like, what the fuck, what the hell are you guys doing, dude? Like, I just, it was a tough thing, and then to see it kind of come around to this like full circle of being like, on the back end of things, and then making all things happen, and then just, we were pretty successful at the moment now as a business as a whole, and it's pretty awesome. And it feels good. It just feels good, and it's cool to help bring that up in Iowa City. You know what I mean? Like, it's obviously our hometown. It's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, and it's one of my favorite spots. And even before I knew that you worked there, I think we were there. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. I like this spot. Could we go to like three spots? The Deadwood, Gabe's, and Elray's. That's that.
Yeah.
Oh no, right, and that's just like a whole other just like world too. Like some bars like might not like each other in different things. Like I'm sure there's just
Right.
like a whole like world there too. But,
Well, which is like crazy because like at the end of the day, we're all just trying to be successful. We're all trying to make
yeah,
money. We're trying to give people a good experience. And like I get there is competition, but like there's only a few like businesses like that downtown that are actually like in full on competition with each other, if that makes sense.
oh,
Because like
yeah, I guess.
because like for instance, like my neighbor, Scout's Honor next to us over there, like
Mhm.
Rachel, she's a GM. She's awesome. She's an amazing neighbor. We help each other out all the time. Like because we all just want to progress and stuff. And like it's some businesses aren't about that. But we're at the end of the day, we're all trying to achieve the same goal, dude. We're all just trying to make money and make sure everybody has a safe good time, dude.
Yeah,
And if we can all be on the same page with that, like that's a huge up. I feel like.
yeah, and I feel like Elray's always has just like the 3 room thing. It's just like nowhere else has that. It's just
No,
like
yeah, no,
yeah,
nobody does.
it's
I
like
mean, people
when we're
have like other
going to.
spaces.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
continue. Sorry.
it's like just when we know it's like we're going out to dance. We're going to Elray's.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
duh.
Well, like first of all, like I said, we got the most space out of everybody. The fire marshal
Yeah.
absolutely is up my butt all the time, dude. It's kind of rough. But yeah, we have the most space, but that's what we want. Like it's like we really hone in on just giving an awesome experience, dude. I mean, like I want people to have a good time. I want people to enjoy themselves. Which is a crazy concept. Going out and trying to have a good time. Like that's the whole goal is. We want people to have fun and want to come back. And then provide that continuous, like constant, like like just same experience every time. If not better, at the next time.
Yeah. Is it how do you like being in charge of a staff?
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
If I'm being 100% honest, like like I love all my staff, dude. We have such an awesome crew locked in right now, dude. We really do. But it is like being a daycare director some days. But it's like I always like have to reiterate to them, like we're all here to make money, make money and like just enjoy ourselves and have fun. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun, dude. Because if I'm not having fun, or if like my bartenders and my other staff isn't having, door staff isn't having fun, or they're wearing their emotions and stuff, like it just radiates throughout the whole place. So it's like having them be positive and staying positive is like a huge part of my job, honestly. And the same with my assistant. Like my assistant, she helps with a lot of that. Shout out to Lori B. She'll be tuning
Hey,
in at
stop.
some point. But yeah, it's like it's scary. But it's also just like I have to like remind myself a lot of times that obviously I turned 33 this year. A lot of these like my employees are 10 years younger than me, if not more than that, which is also a thing. It's a separation, but I gotta remind myself like dealing with like the problems that they had to deal with versus like not stressing my problems onto them is
Oh
part of
yeah,
that
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Because like I said,
Yeah,
I'm doing what I'm doing to make sure you guys are good.
yeah. And just having to realize that nobody is going to care as much as you, besides like the owner.
Right, exactly. But she's not even in town. Like, so he's our
Oh,
owner. Actually lives in Nashville. Yeah, so like Tori and
I mean,
myself are pretty much running that place, which is
yeah. So
scary as well.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, exactly. It's like, they do see that and they do appreciate me for it, which would make my job even more enjoyable though too.
uh, yeah, and
Might not
it's
seem like it all the time.
yeah. Because I'm thinking at my work at PSC, I was 2 months ago. I was like, I definitely want to go down the sales route. I'm all in. Let's go. And then yesterday I was actually like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna keep doing this. So I can only imagine like all like the back hiring and shit that they had to do, and like if we move him here, we'll do this and this, and then I'm just like, actually no.
Right. Yeah,
So I can only
it's a lot.
imagine.
Thankfully, our turnover rate hasn't been very bad lately, which has been awesome, which means we're doing something right.
Oh
But I
yeah.
mean, obviously, you know as much as I do in this town. Like, obviously, when people come here for school, they get their degree and they leave. Which I've had, which is I'm awesome and I'm very thankful for the boys that have had to do that. I'm not going to hold that against them ever. But that's just the reality of the business that we're in Iowa City. Being a
Yeah.
part of something like that. Like I have, I think, 5 people graduating this spring, so big ups to them. I hope they actually get
That's
it.
up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just reality of it. But because the turnover rate in the service industry is extremely high, no matter.
Oh,
There's always jobs in the service industry, so it makes me
yeah.
lets me also know we're doing something right, which is cool.
Not nice. So how? What do you have any like post work rituals or anything think you like to do after work?
My favorite post work ritual is driving home in my car in dead silence. Dead silence by myself with nobody. Like that is like that, or like we'll get done doing all of our money counting and all that stuff at the end of the night, and I just tell everybody else, all right, cool. See y'all later. I'm taking this moment by myself of solace of nobody in this building, nobody in my face. Like I just need like by myself. That's really about it. And then I just usually take a shot or two of Jameson and call it a night and then head home.
So I just remember when I worked downtown for like a few months, just after work, just getting out at that time was such a weird thing. Kind of
Oh, it's
cool in a way. It was like, what do I do now?
I think now because everything's closed after that. There's no 24-hour anything anymore, dude. I miss 24-hour Walmart and Hy-Vee so much, dude.
Oh, yeah, I could. I've never even thought of that. Yeah, that's rough. You gotta go to like Casey to some shit.
I go to McDonald's for come and go
Oh,
or Quick Start.
yeah. Quick Star is legit. I
Yeah,
have
shout out Quick
always,
Start. Dig up Quick Start, dude. No doubt.
yeah. Shout out Quick Star. That yeah. They do smack.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's about it. And that just being by myself and just being in silence, and not having.
that's it.
I turn my phone off and I just like sit for like 10 minutes and just
Oh yeah,
meditate basically.
I bet Beck. This all night, just noises and lights and drinks
Dude,
and
noises, everything,
people.
all the time, bro. People, dude, there's so many things that aren't even on the bingo card that happen every night too, dude.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I don't know if you can tell, but I got clocked in the face. I got sucker punched for helping escort this kid out on Saturday night, dude, for no reason. I was like cordially walking him down the stairs, and then all of a sudden he gets to the bottom stairs. I'm 2 steps behind him. He just clocked me, and I go flying about 4 feet, dude. It was brutal. Like things like that are just like or like people, obviously people like people throwing up or like handling just people that are just too drunk in general,
Oh
man, or
yeah.
couples fighting, dude. It's you never know what you're gonna get any night. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
and it seems like is this something you've thought about doing for like a while, or like I should go back to DJing or get into something, or just thoughts, or like what do you
Yeah,
think?
I mean, like I like so like initially like once I kind of got into the music scene, like doing the DJ
Mhm.
thing, like that was. You're right. It's still fun even when I do it now. It's still
Uh,
fun. It's kind of like a release for me, honestly.
yeah, it's cool to
Uh,
see that too.
yeah. I need that, man. I need that. I get stressed out a lot. But like that was kind of like that. The goal, honestly, like, well, not so much maybe the GM of like what I'm doing now, but like the
Mhm.
production aspect. Like that was definitely about 3 or 4 years into DJing. I was like, man, like this is fun, but like I want to be part of the crew that makes this happen, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Like I
Yep.
want to I want to be part of this. Like I want to set the stages up. I want to set the production up. I want to like do all like the setting up like the sound production and everything. Like being behind the scenes was always kind of like a huge goal for me because it realistically is no real job. Versus like not that DJing's not, but it's like unless you're a producer kind of thing, it's kind of a weird niche thing, especially here. But like being on the back end side of things, like whether it was like doing like running a venue like this or like going on tour with like a band and being like a part of the stage crew, production crew was always kind of a goal kind
Oh,
of thing to do,
yeah.
to travel around. And then honestly, like I just kind of like worked really hard and just like cared. I was very passionate about what I was doing on the production side of things here, and and then I kind of just like was the only adult really in the building at that point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it was like it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, I know I've been in this game for a long time, and I wanted to. I was like, I'll step up and do it because I care about like what we do, and I like it's we do. Nobody does what we do in town. Like nobody does what we do, like whatsoever, which I think is awesome, and I want to keep making it even better.
Wait. Say that like nobody knows like what you do, or like.
No, like,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
everybody else has like one spot kind of thing. If that makes sense.
Dude, I just had have you do you ever do like not even an open mic night, but like a local night?
So we used to do that on Tuesdays for a long time. When we did that, we had you know who Dallas Jacobus is?
I don't think so.
Okay, so he was an Iowa football player, but he had a night on Tuesdays, and he would play from like 10 p.m. to close. But like prior to that, we'd call it like a writer circle. Oh, well, you probably know who James Hudson is.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So James hosted our writer circle night for a long time. That's something we've been kind of trying to get back to. But we just haven't been doing it lately because people that were above me at that point were making executive decisions. Put it that way.
So I got Sean Tyler's album.
Hey, big
Yeah.
ups, big ups.
Him, and then Ion just dropped an album or an EP, but it's good.
Yeah, yeah, and I'd say I've been meaning to hit those guys up, dude. I have things in my notes that I just have not gotten around to, dude. Like I don't even want to show anybody my email inbox or my text messages that I have to wake up to and deal with every day. There's a lot because it was cool because everybody wants to play at Elray's and everybody, like, and I want to have everybody play at Elray's.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
it is awesome, but everybody always wants the late night like late night slots. Like, well, we gotta do what we gotta do here. Cause our Friday Saturdays we always have like we have bands that come in from like Nashville or people that are on tour, that do that, which is like and it works, and like we're not gonna change that ever. But like late night slots that are hard to eat or hard to get sometimes, put it that way. But that is an awesome part of my job. Is I love putting on local acts like that. Like I have two local bands playing this weekend. And I got some other stuff in the works that I'm not allowed to talk about. So
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
That's exciting.
It is, man. It's really cool, and it's a lot of that's another part of my job is booking. I book like pretty much the majority of all the talent that comes into the bar. So it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of it's a hectic but really fun part of my job.
So how do you book guests? You just reach out, or I don't even know how it
I
starts.
scroll through my Instagram inbox is what I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot of people reach out to like the Elray's, like Instagram and stuff like that. Just like people have been there and whatnot. Like people reach out to that. I mean, obviously, being in the scene as long as I have, I know a lot of people who are
Yeah.
involved in that too. I have connections, like with gigs and with other venues that are around the state too as well. They just we kind of try to help each other out and like, hey, well, I'm gonna book this person this week, and then you guys can have. But mainly, a lot of people hit us up, dude. A lot of people hit us.
Dude,
Everybody
that's
wants to play
awesome.
Elray's, which is this is a crazy feeling. It's like holy crap! Like even people in Nashville hit me up to be like, we heard about Elray's. Like we're trying to get booked at Elray's. Like what? Okay, like we're cool with that. Yeah. So
No,
that's a fun thing.
Cut to me, honestly, it is the first place I think of for music. I think Elray's and then like Gabe's, but Elray's is number one.
Right, and like, thank you for that. Yeah, it's just like, but again, it's the same thing like you said about the competition thing. Like we do, like we're as much as us and like games are in competition, we're not.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
like just based off of like the musical acts that they do book, like and like they're able to do like ticketed shows. Like we have never really successfully been good at doing ticketed shows. I don't know what it is or why. It just has never been a strong suit for us.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, well, again, it goes back to, these bands not being late night. They're like,
Oh.
7 to like 10 o'clock shows versus
Oh.
10 p.m. to like late night kind of thing, so it's hard to get people out early. But Gage has always been successful at doing that. And big ups to them for doing that because like they're very successful in what they do, but we just have never been able to do that. So it's hard for us to get things that are, like bigger tours per se that I'd love to have here, but it's hard to justify doing that if we haven't been able to sell tickets to do so.
No, yeah. I get that. Yep.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of EDM?
Dude, that's such an umbrella, dude.
I know. It's a big right.
Dude, it's dubstep or bust, man. It's always been dubstep or bust, dude.
But I thought your answer would be like it's dubstep. It gotta be dubstep.
Yeah. I mean, I love house music, though, man. I love, like, feel good, vibey house music, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. Dubstep is definitely top foremost. But I mean, like, just in music in general, dude. I have such a broad spectrum of like. I'll listen to actually listen to anything at least once to give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you been listening to lately, music wise? What you got?
Lately, I've been kind of on just like some random stuff. There's a band called Blouse. They have an
Blouse.
album I love. Besides that, the Babe Rainbow has been maybe my favorite band over the last 4 years. But bunch of hippies from Australia, real chill.
That's
Just real
awesome.
chill.
Is it kind of like indie pop rock kind of thing, or what? Like, what is it?
No, it sounds just like hippie music from like the 60s almost. Some like psychedelic, some
Okay,
psychedelic.
so like, okay, yeah, I did that. I can get down with that.
And my favorite DJ is Com Truce.
Dude, shout out Con Spears, man. Yeah, he actually did you go to the show when he played the games like a while ago? Because he played the games, man.
No,
Shit, that
no,
was
no,
probably
but I got the alliteration right there, and then I got
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I couldn't
yeah,
see with my camera in the way.
yeah. But like that's he's my favorite DJ, like for sure. I just love that 80 synth vibe too. You know.
Well, it's because that's the equipment that he uses. He doesn't do the standard kind of like DJ thing. He uses a lot of the analog stuff and like actual like looping and synthesizers versus like just putting CDJs up there and pressing play. Like he does that. That's why he's awesome like live for sure.
Dude, everything you just said, understood what it means, but I don't get the wording. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's all just nonsense. But that's so cool about like it's like I love truth, but you just told me why I did. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh yeah,
Exactly
that's
though.
it.
Like, yeah, exactly. That's like the musical separate or the artist separation, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
This is like no, not that I'm not gonna DJs by any means, but that's
Oh
like
yeah. No,
that's like the levels of like just musical like expertise or like instrument expertise, if that makes sense, I guess, or knowing what you're doing. So yeah, because like I have to explain that to a bunch of my artists a lot of times. When they come in, and they're like, well, because I'll have a band come in, dude. They didn't even have a bass player. They didn't even have a bass player. They hardlined a track into our amp rack, and it was a fake. It was just like a track, but basically just fake music, like music off a laptop. That was their bass. That was their bass player for the whole weekend. I'm like, are you guys real?
yeah, that's pretty weak sauce.
Yeah, and they're a good band. They were solid, but like it's like I was like, man, that's kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, like because it brings another aspect to it, dude.
Yeah. Come on now. Big question for you.
Yeah,
Are
dude,
you
of
watching
course,
Daredevil?
dude. I'm literally. We got what? It just hit right. It just got on there
Yeah.
now, like 30 minutes ago, y'all. Man,
Yeah.
dude, I'm so hyped. So hyped. Like I was actually watching the sneak preview before I went downtown earlier and stuff. Like, dude, no, I'm very excited for it. I'm a big Marvel nerd, dude. Always have been.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I loved them. Your Loki costumes were so sick.
Thank you.
Like,
That horn thing hurt so bad though to wear that. Man, it was so brutal.
no, it looked dope.
Thank you. It was for the gram, bro. It was for the Instagram.
And do you listen to podcasts much, just in general?
I did when I wasn't in the position that I'm in. Like before I was
I
GM.
get that. I get
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I did like when I was like doing production when I had a little bit more free time. I would absolutely
Yeah.
would. I listened to Hey Babe with Sal and Chris Stefano. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
listened
yeah,
to what else was the other one I listened to? Man, I can't remember now. But that was the main one I listened to for the most part. Oh, I listened to the Full Send podcast. I listened to those guys
yeah.
talk.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was pretty solid for a while. So I listened to those guys. That was about all I listened to. I haven't listened to a podcast since I saw you posted about them actually. So
Oh, yeah. I say that because like listen to a friend from work. It's a Marvel podcast. Then I got all their albums up top. It's
that's
good
so
stuff.
sick, dude. That's so awesome.
It's like those nerdy Marvel conversations you want to have, but you can just like listen in on them, and it's just
Yeah.
so.
Oh, dude, so how have you felt about the last kind of three movies prior to this coming out tonight?
Oh, before I mean, I love Deadpool. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
one
yeah.
I like everything. Like it's all. I'm annoyed of just like that toxic like Marvel thing. You know, when stuff gets good, people are like fuck that. You know, like that whole thing annoys me.
Right, right, right.
But I like
So
that. I
you
just
enjoy it no matter what kind of thing. So you
yeah,
just
yeah.
completely enjoy it no matter what. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and like just stuff that I'm like, what wasn't my favorite. Like I
Right.
like the new Captain America movie. It wasn't the best Marvel film, but I
Damn,
liked it.
I haven't
But
seen it yet. Don't say anything.
I liked it. And yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine was great.
Oh yeah, that's an
Loki
awesome movie.
season one and two.
Fire, dude.
X Men '97
Dude,
was so good.
that was awesome. That threw me back. That threw me back to like what Cartoon Network days, dude. Way back in the day, man. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and then I got a two episodes left on the Spider-Man show, the Amazing Spider-Man, which is cool.
I'm only about 2 episodes deep on that one so far. So, but I've been enjoying it so far. I was kind of questionable about it on first. I was like, man, this is like a kid show.
Same, it keeps keep it up. It's good. But I got an extra one. Do you want one of these? It's a back to back.
Oh,
I have
dude,
two of them.
absolutely,
Yeah. So I
absolutely,
got
dude,
two, but I'm like, shit, I don't need both of them. All right, I'm gonna get you this one. I got
absolutely, dude. Thank you, bro. That's awesome.
no problem, man. Yeah.
I show my posters around here, but I took a lot of them down. I had been going through a quote unquote divorce in the last couple months,
Got to
so
hear the way of the rose, the way.
that's the way she goes, man. The way she goes,
Yeah.
but
You're a GM at a very successful music club. You'll be fine.
yeah, I'll be all right. Yeah, I'll be all right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I
It's
know
for
it's
the,
gonna hear it sucks.
yeah, no, yeah, it's tough, man. It's that is what it is. But yeah, it's also hard to deal with me sometimes though too, man, because of the hours that I work.
Oh
And
yeah.
just and what I do, I mean, like there's some nights I don't get off work. I don't get home until almost like maybe 6 a.m.
Oh yeah. That's
That's
yeah.
it's like when people are going to be normal people for the day usually sometimes.
Yeah. You got to date like Batman or some shit.
Dude, yeah, I invented. Yeah, yeah, no, it's hard. You know, I live just like the hours of operation that I have are just like absolutely ridiculous compared to like normal people. You know, I say
Mhm.
normal people, but people that work day jobs and stuff like that. You know, what I mean, like there's days that I won't wake up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon just because I get home. Because when I get home, it's 5:36. It's like, oh, now I got to take like 2 hours to like actually wind down from the chaos and then like
you
finally
know.
go to sleep. You know, if I can. So it's a lot sometimes. Some people can't keep up with it, unfortunately. Which it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you, and thank you for giving me some of your time. I know you're a bit busy, so
Oh, dude,
I
absolutely,
do
absolutely. I
appreciate
was so hyped when you hit me back, dude. I was so excited. I was like, absolutely, dude. I definitely want to do this. Yeah, this is like one of my good days off. You know, like so we did all our office stuff earlier, and then it's kind of my chill night. I'm very excited to crush this Daredevil after this. I'm not even gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yes.
That's happened instantly.
I'll text you tomorrow. So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, dude.
we'll
Yeah.
wait. We should do this again. And in any socials you want to share with the class?
I mean, just like honestly, mine you don't have to worry about me so much, but I mean, you just follow Elray's live, follow Elray's on Instagram, man. Like I can hold it wholeheartedly that we are the IOCD's premier, Push It Iowa's like premier entertainment destination, man. Like we just we do it big and we love doing it, and like I want people to enjoy it and have fun when we're there, Sorry, it's very sticky most of the time.
It's part of the game, and we're
It is part of the game, man. It is part of the game, no doubt. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Besides my mom and dad, we're gonna find a new babysitter, another babysitter this year. So we'll be downtown more this summer. So what comes to
That's not
hey.
a bad thing. It's not a bad thing not being downtown, man. All right, it's not. I just, I mean, when I go out, I usually just go to Elray's if I get the night off, the night off
Yep.
kind of thing. But like, dude, it's so hard. Like you do like going downtown at all? Like, you said you go to Deadwood games. No, that's about it. Anywhere else like you enjoy going? Yeah, I usually go to Joe's place is my usual go-to. I usually go to Joe's place. Yeah, except when it's Thanksgiving or Christmas time, then definitely
Yeah.
not. It's,
Fair. I'm in there. I'm playing hay, but yeah.
yeah. I mean, no. I mean, it's the high school reunion, dude. Like 5.0 all the time, bro. It's fun. It's of like multiple generations too. It's so fun. It's fun to see it, and you're like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go elsewhere, just hide out, and not come back out for a while.
Let's talk soon, and
Yeah,
you're
dude.
welcome
Hey,
anytime, please.
dude. Yeah, thank you for having me on, man. It's good to chat with you, dude. I miss you, bro. We gotta come see me soon, man.
I will. I'll make that happen.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, well, big up, Jesse. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Peace, my man.